All right, you can start.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and good day, everyone. Today, our group will be reviewing the Chevrolet holiday commercial entitled Memory Lane. This commercial was produced by Chevrolet and focuses on the emotional connection between family memories and family vehicles. Through this presentation, we will discuss the storyline, highlight the characters, themes, symbolisms, emotional impact, and the deeper message delivered by the commercial. So before we begin, let me introduce our group members. Our presentation is prepared by Nur Ain Najiha, Mia Adila Maisara, Heng Hong Lim, Arif Yusof, Ahmed Sharazi, and myself, Muhammad Hafiz. We are Group 3 and we hope you enjoy our presentation. First of all, the highlighted characters in this commercial are an elderly husband and wife and their family dogs, Willie and Wen. The couple represent the journey of family life over many years. Meanwhile, Willie and Wen and the family dogs symbolize continuity, emotional attachment, and for the introduction, this commercial, titled Memory Lane, is a holiday advertisement by Chevrolet. Chevrolet is widely known as an American automobile brand owned by General Motors that designs and manufactures cars, trucks, and SUVs. However, this advertisement goes beyond simply promoting a vehicle. The commercial tells the story of an elderly couple traveling in the old Chevrolet Suburban during the holiday season. As they drive toward their family cottage, the audience is taken through a series of emotional flashbacks connected to the car. These flashbacks include raising children, family road trips, moments of laughter, personal struggles, and important milestones in life. What makes this commercial meaningful is the way it connects a vehicle with human emotion and memories. The Chevrolet Suburban is not presented merely as transportation, but as a silent companion that witnessed the family journeys throughout the years. Now, I would like to invite our first presenter to start our review.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz, for the comprehensive introduction. My name is Heng Hon Lim, and I will be leading you through the plot analysis of Memory Lane. So let's start by introducing the main character. The story revolves around a multi-generation family, the elderly couple, their children, their grandchildren, and the family dogs, Willie and the new puppy Wyan. So to understand how their story unfolds, we have mapped it out using this mountain overview you see on the slide. Over the next few minutes, I will guide you step by step through this narrative arc, starting from the exposition and climbing all the way to the resolution. Now let's start at the base of the mountain. The video opens with the exposition, setting the scene with the familiar, slightly chaotic energy of a family rushing to pack their car with pies and casseroles for a holiday gathering. As they hit the road, a profound sense of nostalgia triggers a flashback to their very first family road trip. So this transitions us into the rising action. Throughout this phase, the Chevrolet Suburban transformed from a simple machine into a reservoir of memories. The car silently witnessed significant families milestone. We see humorous moments like the Great Dipper as 1992. We see moments of forgiveness when daughter accidentally stressed the car seat, and we see the bittersweet reality of growing up, like the emotional college drop off, where we witness strong sibling support. This scene built the emotional weight of the story. Okay, this brings us to the climax at the top of the mountain, the emotional peak of the commercial. Outside their grandchildren's house, before going inside the chaos of the reunion, the elderly couple share intimate moment in the car to reflect. They acknowledge the struggles of raising of a family, but when the husband asks if she wants it to be easy, the wife delivers the most powerful line of the story. No, I want it just to be just like it was. This quote is the heart of the plot. It represents their profound acceptance and appreciation for the beautiful, messy reality of their life. So following this intimate moment, the story transitions into the following action and resolution. The quiet reflection ends as a ground children step out of the house to warmly greet them, bringing the multi-generational family together. The story resolved in a heartwarming way with the introduction of a new puppy, Ryan, who looked just like their old friend, Willie. The ultimate takeaway here is a circle of life. While time passes, children grow up, and dogs change, the tradition of the holiday drive and family love remains exactly the same. So, to wrap up my session, I'd like to share my personal reflection based on this plot. Okay, first, this commercial shows that a family car is more than a machine. It's not just for driving from a point A to point B. It's like an old friend that keeps emotional memories inside. For example, when the mother looked at their old Chevrolet Suburban, she did not just see metal and glass. She saw her baby, her past road trips, and her whole life. And second, it reminds us about the value of hardships. You know, when we face messy or stressful situation in the real life, it feels very hard. Just like the funny diaper explosion or the daughter accidentally smashed the car seat in the video. But when we look back years later, those difficult moments actually become our best and most favorite memories. They become the funny stories we laugh about at family dinners. So for the third one, going through tough times together helping in building resilience. It makes us tougher. Facing daily challenges like dealing with loud kids or life's problems is exactly what glues a family together and make the bond stronger. We saw this clearly when the brother comforted his crying sister during the college drop-off because they went through the messy times together. They learned to support each other. And finally, the video shows an enduring legacy, which simply means that love lasts forever. Life change, children grow up, and times move very fast. The old dog really is gone, but the new puppy Ryan brings the exact same joy. It shows that the love and family tradition will be built, will always stay the same. And thank you so much for listening. I will now pass the floor to the next presenter who will discuss the theme of the story.
Thank you, Hank. Okay, one of the most prominent themes in this commercial is togetherness. Throughout the commercial, the Chevrolet Suburban served as a silent witness to various family moments, including road trips, holiday celebration, and everyday experience shared among family members. The vehicle becomes a gathering space where relationships are nurtured and memories are created across different generations. The commercial emphasized that family bonds are built through shared experience rather than grand gestures. By showing scenes of family growing up, family members traveling together, and relatively reuniting during the holidays, the advertisement highlights the importance of spending quality time with loved ones. Moreover, the story demonstrates how traditions are passed down from one generation to another. The elderly couple's journey to the family cottage symbolized their commitment to preserving family customs and maintaining strong relationships despite the passage of time. Another significant theme presented in the commercial is nostalgia. The narrative used a series of flashbacks to transport viewers through different stages of the family's life, allowing them to witness the growth and transformation of the family over several decades. These scenes illustrate how memories accumulate over time and become an important part of the person's identity. Nostalgia is further strengthened through the use of the Chevrolet Suburban as the constant present throughout the family's journey. While family members age and circumstances change, The vehicle remained a familiar symbol connecting different periods of their lives. This creates a sense of continuity between the past and the present, emphasizing that meaningful memories can remain alive even as time passes. For my personal reflection, for my personal reflection regarding these themes, the themes of togetherness as well as nostalgia resonate strongly with me because they reflect experiences that many people encounter throughout their lives. The commercial highlights and the importance of spending quality time with family and creating meaningful memories through shared experience. It serves as a reminder that moments spent with a loved one, whether during celebrations, holidays, or simple everyday activities, can become some of most valuable memories in the future. At the same time, the theme of nostalgia encourages viewers to reflect on how quickly time passes and how life continuously changes. Watching the family journey through different stages of life made me think about my own experience and memories I have created with families and friends. The commercial demonstrate that certain places, traditions, and even everyday objects can become closely connected to important moments in our lives. Let us now move on to the next themes by the next presenter.
Thank you, Abah Hafiz, for the explanation. My name is Ahmad Shirazi bin Ahmad Shukri. Now, I would like to continue the theme present in this video. There are three main themes in this video. The first theme is family love. Throughout the video, we can clearly see how important family relationships are in the person's life. Even though family members may not always express their feeling directly, their actions show that they truly care for each other. The video highlights that family is a source of comfort, support, and strength, especially during difficult times. Sometimes, people become too busy with work, studies, or personal responsibilities, and they may spend less time with their loved one. However, despite this challenge, the emotional bond within a family remains strong. This theme teaches us that family love is very valuable because family members are the one who will always be there during both happy and difficult time. The second theme is sacrifice. Family members often make sacrifice for the happiness and well-being of their loved one. In many cases, parents or family members may put aside their own time, feeling, or comfort to support each other. The video also reminds us that love is not only shown through words, but also through action. Simple things like spending time together, listening, and supporting each other are meaningful sacrifice that strengthen family relationship. This theme teaches us to appreciate our loved one because we often only realize their importance when we face difficulties. So the third theme is emotional bond. In the video, misunderstanding and emotional distance happen because family members are busy with their own responsibility and struggles. This is something very common in real life. When communication is lacking, relationship can become distant or strained. However, the video shows that empathy, patience, and communication are important in the rebuilding emotional connection. So by understanding each other's feeling and situation, family relationship can become stronger again. This theme teaches us that emotional support and good communication are important to maintain harmony and happiness in a family. So for my personal response, personally, I can relate to the theme shown in this video, especially regarding the family relationship. There were times when I was very busy with my studies and personal commitment, so I spent less time with my family. I was often focused on my assignment and responsibility that I did not fully appreciate small family moments. However, over time, I realized that simple moments like talking, eating together, and supporting each other are very meaningful. This moment help strengthen family bond and bring happiness. This experience taught me the importance of balancing responsibility while still maintaining strong relationship with family. So that's all from my part. Thank you, and I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Arif Yusof. Before I begin, and messages presented in the commercial video. Now I will continue with the symbolism found in the video. The first important symbol in this commercial video is the Chevrolet Suburban itself. The car is more than just a vehicle. It also represents family memories, togetherness, and the journey of life. Throughout the video, we can see the family experiencing many important moments inside the car, from raising children to retreat and holiday celebration. This shows that the car becomes part of their family history. Next, the Christmas tree farm symbolize family tradition and bonding. The family repeatedly visit the same place during the holidays, showing how tradition helps strengthen relationships and create meaningful memories over time. Even though the children grow older, the tradition continues and keeps the family emotionally connected. Another important symbol is the contrast between the cold weather outside and the warmth inside the car. The cold weather represents life challenges and hardships that families may face. Meanwhile, the warmth inside the car symbolizes comfort, safety, love, and emotional support shared among family members. This contrast reminds viewers that family can provide the father also to the and love throughout the journey to take care for the family and meet them through different stages of life. This reflects the responsibility and sacrifice of parents in practicing this policy. Now, I will moving on to the abstract concept shown in the video. First is love. Love is shown through the family spending time together during road trip and holiday gatherings. There are warm interaction inside the car and how to care, affection, and emotional connection between family members. And the second concept is nostalgia. Throughout the video, the elderly couple keeps remembering their old memory from the past. This creates a nostalgic feeling because they miss the moment when their children were still young. It reflects how people often treasure meaningful memories as time passes. Another important concept is personal growth. We can see the children growing from young kids into independent adults. This symbolizes maturity and change in life. Even though they grow older and start their own life, they still maintain strong family bonds. And lastly, the continuity of family. The grandson at the end of the commercial video, he represents the circle of life where tradition, values, and love continue from one generation to another generation. This shows that family connection remains strong even as time changes. Personal response. Personally, I can relate it to the video in my own life. I also experience moments like this with my family. Sometimes when my family and I travel together, we talk about all the from the past. Those conversations always make me realize how fast time passes. There were also difficult moments and stressful situations. Those experiences become meaningful memories that brought my family closer together. This video reminded me that even simple things like sitting together in a car or going on a family trip can become precious moments or memories in the future. I think that is what makes the symbolism in this commercial video very emotional and relatable for me. That's all from me regarding the symbolism in the commercial. Now I would like to pass the presentation to the next presenter, which is Abang Hafiz again, who will continue more about it. Thank you.
In this commercial, the Chevrolet Suburban is the most important symbol throughout the narrative. It represents far more than a physical vehicle. It becomes a symbol of life journey, family continuity, and the preservation of memories across generations. The car is consistently shown during different stages of the family's life, from raising children to celebrating holidays and experiencing everyday's moment together. The suburban also symbolized reliability and emotional stability, while the family experienced change such as children growing up, aging, and life transition. The vehicle remained constant. These contrasts highlight the idea of that something in life serve as anchor, providing a sense of familiarity and connection even as time moves forward. For my personal response, these symbolisms made a strong impression on me because it changed the way I view everyday object, especially something as common as a car. I realized that objects we use regularly can actually hold deep emotional significance if they are connected to meaningful life experiences. The suburban is in the commercial made me think about how certain possession in my own life may also represent memories that I have not fully appreciated before. It also made me reflect on the importance of continuity in life. Next, we will hear from the next presenter.
Thank you, Hafiz. Hi, my name is Ainjiha, and I will present about script in the corporate storytelling video Memory Lane. First, I think the dialogue in Memory Lane is very realistic and natural. The conversation sounds like a real conversation between a husband and wife who have spent many years together. The characters in this video do not use complicated word or dramatic expression to make the audience feel moved. Instead, they talk about everyday conversation like ordinary people talking about their experience and memories. This simple and realistic style of dialogue makes the audience feel connected to them. One example is when the wife says the great divorce explosion in 1992. This dialogue has a funny effect because it refers to a chaotic moment involving the child during a family vacation. Although the situation may have been a bit stressful at the time, the couple can now laugh about it. This shows how family memories can be treasured stories that people remember for years and their nostalgia experience. The humor in this dialogue also makes the characters feel closer to the audience and easier to understand. Next, the dialogue becomes more emotional and reflective when husband says, "Do you want it to be easy?" The wife then replies, "No, I want it to be like it used to be." This conversation seems light, but it is very meaningful because it shows that the couple appreciate the happy and difficult moments in raising their children. Even though life is challenging, they do not regret the experience. To me, this dialogue reflects a realistic view of the life of a couple who feel the challenges in raising their children, where it takes struggle and sacrifice to overcome life challenge. This makes it a meaningful and unforgettable memory. And final example is the quotes at the end of the video. The great journey, the great journey is the one we take together. This quote conveys the main message of this film. These quotes give an emotion that life is not only about success or reaching a destination. Instead, it is about sharing experience with the people we love. The quotes make the audience realize the importance of the present family, friends, and their togetherness in our life is in living a life full of challenge. And from my personal response, Memory Lane reminds me of my own family and the memories we had as a family. I realized that many of our favorite moments aren't necessarily perfect. Instead, they are often the funny and meaningful moment at the time. It reminds me of how my family often talk about funny incidents and it happened when I was a kid. For example, there was a situation where there was siblings fighting. Maybe at the time, the situation was upsetting to my parents, but now it has become a story that everyone laughed about at family gathering. It makes me realize that memories become more precious over time. And the dialogue, "No, I want it to be like before," has had the biggest impact on me. As a student, I sometimes feel overwhelmed by assignment, exam, and responsibilities, and I wish life would be easier. However, this dialogue made me think about how every challenge I face today can ultimately be part of a meaningful journey that I will cherish in the future. Like the couple in the video, I believe that the difficult moments are often the ones that teach us the most valuable lesson. Overall, I feel grateful for the people in my life and the memories I get together. It reminds me that life is not only about achieving goals, but also about appreciating the people who accompany us along the way. And like the couple in the video, I believe that the most valuable memories are created through the experience we share with the people we love. That's all from me. Now I will invite Mia Adelia to present about engagement.
Thank you, Nurul Ain, for the clear presentation about script. My name is Mia Adilia, and I will continue today's presentation about the engagement of the story. So firstly, the emotional impact of this video is very strong and effective in engaging the audience. So from the duration of 45 seconds until 1 minute 20 seconds, the emotional family scenes are shown clearly. This moment make the audience feel sympathy towards the characters because we can see their emotional struggle within the family. Then, from the duration of 1 minute 30 seconds until 2 minutes 10 seconds, misunderstanding between family members are shown. These parts creates stronger feelings of sadness because the characters are struggling to understand each other, which makes the situation even more emotional and realistic. And then finally, the ending of this video gives viewers the feelings of warmth, hope, and appreciation. It leaves a positive emotional impact and helps the audience reflect on the important. Next, we look at the relationship between the characters. So from the duration of 1 minute 30 seconds until 2 minutes 10 seconds, we can see that family members struggle to understand each other. This shows that communication problems can create distance and conflict within a family. However, from the duration of 2 minutes 20 seconds until 3 minutes, we see a positive change. Love and support are shown through their actions, which makes the emotional longer through communication and care. This shows that even though misunderstanding can happen, family relationship can still be repaired with efforts and understanding. And then lastly, the video also used strong soundtrack and cinematography to enhance engagement. The emotional storytelling helps viewers easily connect with the characters and understanding their feelings without needing too many words. This soundtrack is very effective because it is matches both happy and sad moments perfectly. It helps to enhance the emotional atmosphere of each scene, making the audience feel more deeply connected to the story. And in addition, the meaningful scenes and facial expression of the characters leave a lasting impression on the audience. The combination of visual and music makes the video even more powerful and emotional. So in conclusion, the engagement of this video is very strong because it combines emotional storytelling, realistic character relationships, and effective use of soundtrack and cinematography. So these elements work together to create a meaningful emotional experience for the audience. So as for my personal response, while watching the video, I personally felt a mix of emotion. At the beginning, I felt warm and comfort when I saw the family interaction. However, as the conflicts and misunderstanding appeared, I started to feel sad and sympathy towards the characters because they were struggling to understand each other emotionally. What made the video even more impactful for me is how realistic the situations were. It reminded me that in real life, family members may sometimes argue or misunderstand each other due to lack of communication or busy lifestyle. This made me reflect on the importance of appreciation, patience, and understanding within a family. And in the end, I felt a sense of hope and positivity because this story shows that even after conflicts, relationship can still be repaired through love and communication. This gives a meaningful message that family bonds are strong if we are willing to maintain them. So as from my perspective, I think like this video is not only emotional, but also educational, as it teaches viewers the value of family relationship and emotional connection. And that's all from me. And I will pass the presentation to the next presenter to summarize the conclusion of our presentation.
Okay, in conclusion, Memory Lane is more than just a holiday commercial. It is a touching story about love, memories, family tradition, and the passage of time. The advertisement successfully demonstrates that a vehicle can hold emotional value beyond its practical function. The Chevrolet Suburban becomes a symbol of togetherness because it witnessed important moments in the family's life, from childhood memories and family trips to moments of growth, sacrifice, and reunion. Although time changes, people and circumstance, family love and tradition continue to live on across generation. Thank you. That's all from us.